It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1532, recorded Thursday, August 20th, 2015. Backpacks and PillPacks. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have some things that you must take to school. We have some sheets that'll make you feel great, and a not-so-crappy corner? All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! That is right, it is time for the Giz Wiz. And here he is, the whiz of the gadgets, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm fine, sir, and you?
I'm doing fantastic. I've been doing really, really great where's my camera? This last week.
Except for camera switching, you've been doing great. Except for camera switching,
I'm pretty good.
And what was astounding about this week?
This week it's been sort of the first one where I've really got into the groove of this schedule that I've been working on. In terms of Monday does this thing, Tuesday does this thing, and then there's been a whole bunch of extra chores that I've sort of fitted in throughout the week that have just kind of made this. I mean, it's not exciting. I didn't go anywhere. It's just life has just been smooth sailing this week, and
that's a lot.
Yeah, It's been nice. It's been nice, basically.
Yes.
So,
that's good.
Yeah.
I finally turned in and got approved a mad job that's going to be 6 pages. Whoa. Have you ever seen MasterChef or MasterChef Junior?
Yeah. Not Junior, but
Junior is, I did Junior because it's quite dynamically. It's very different. It's kind of fun because the kids sort of cheer each other on, and when one of them wins, the others are very excited about it.
Oh, cool.
And then last night, for the first time in a long time, I watched a regular MasterChef, and they sort of shoot darts at each other. If someone gets complimented, it's like...
Yeah. I wanted that compliment.
Yes, exactly.
That is so funny.
So that's, I think, the November-December issue, but it's six pages, and it's a lot of writing.
That's cool. That's really cool. It is funny how, as you grow older, your self-conscious level grows significantly.
Yes.
I remember we used to do. Do you know soap? I think it's soapbox derbies.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you get a little wooden chunk of wood, and then you add wheels to it and carve it and make it a car.
Yes, you'd take apart a skate and put the skate wheels on your car.
Yeah. So I used to do that, and I remember one tournament I got second place, and I remember everyone was like, this is the happiest second place winner I've ever seen," because I was just like, I got second place, that's one away from first. That was great. Everyone was like, I can't believe that you're not upset that you didn't get first place.
That's very funny.
And I think I attribute that to me being just super young and just who cares? No,
I think you're absolutely right. You know what? I heard it years ago, and I think, and I've heard other people say it too, but it's so thought-provoking and true, is that success is not only succeeding yourself, but it's also seeing your friends fail. And I think that's true.
Yeah.
Is that, I got that. Wait a minute, you got something too? Boo!
No! Accomplishment doesn't mean anything now. My tallest 42 says, yes, that's Pinewood Derby in Scouts. That's what it was called. I think you sit in a soapbox race here. I did that. Whoa, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
That camera might be... it's back. Hello. Wait, if you see any glitchiness on this camera, we're trying to fix it. I'm currently reading a. Oh, see right there. Oh, look at that. I'm currently reading a book about sort of. It's like the end of the world, and everyone's going up into space, and they have like 2 years to figure out everything. And there's like a few glitchy things that they like. It's like pod number 6. It's glitching out again, and that's how I feel about this camera. It's like camera number 3. Why you gotta be glitching out all the time?
But fortunately, it's the Giz Wiz and not Star Wars.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Could you imagine on Star Wars? Let's just buy a whole new company to make all new cameras. If this one doesn't work, they would.
Yes.
The budget.
Yes.
Is insane for Star Wars.
Yeah. Fortunately, our viewers have come to expect, and sometimes are disappointed if the show looks too professional.
Right. Oh man. I was hoping for them to have to figure out something weird this
wow,
this episode.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
I heard them and saw them the whole hour. What is wrong with
Darn
them?
it. Gosh darn it. So anytime you see camera number 3 freak out, it's just just know it's
Just
camera
get a box
3.
of crayons and fill in the bottom.
Exactly. So what are we checking out this week in terms of gadgets?
We're checking out some back to school. So every year I do back to school for ABC, so I'm going to share some of the gadgets. And every year, I always lead off with a backpack, and I try to find something different than the average backpack. So one year I had the backpack that had a built-in alarm and flashing LED lights. So if the student felt threatened, they could pull a pin in the backpack.
I remember that one, yes.
And then one year I had the Cocoon, which is a backpack that the back opens and it has 1 million elastic straps, and you can put all your different things under these elastic straps so that your backpack, instead of everything falling to the bottom of your backpack, it's all totally organized. And this year I was searching around and I finally came up with 2 very unusual backpacks, and that's our first video of the week.
Woo!
Dickie Bartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, and a Captain America look-alike.
That's a backpack?
Okay, so if you're looking for a backpack for school, or you just need a backpack and want something really unique, this is the, let me just slide it off here, the Captain America Shield backpack, okay? So this is 18 inches in diameter. Look at this guy. Red, white, and blue. But it really has a pad. This is the part that goes against your back. This is from the Avengers Age of Ultron. So this is all padded back here. Really nice straps. And up at the top, it is an official, it is a real backpack. So let me just, I think I just closed it because it has dual zippers. So there's a padded compartment in here for your laptop, and this is all padded in there, so you can carry a lot of stuff in it. I know it's hard to see with the camera. So this is Marvel's Avengers Captain America, and this is an exclusive, ta-da, the official tag.
Officially licensed.
This is exclusive with ThinkGeek, thinkgeek.com. $59.99. Okay, so now if you're younger or very young or older and just like to wear fun stuff, this is from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
And that is Rocket Raccoon. Okay.
One of the coolest.
So believe it or not, this is another backpack. This is really for young people. I think ThinkGeek says 3 years and up. But they also add that the straps open to 18 inches, so just about anybody can wear it. And this is a much smaller backpack, so this really is for younger kids. And ThinkGeek says they actually got an iPad in there. This is
they actually did.
Really padded. So for a young kid going to school, or a young kid that just wants to wear something really clever, I think that's really cute. And this guy is $39.99. So that's Rocket Raccoon. Hey buddy, how you doing? And he's from Guardians of the Galaxy. Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. I defy you to enter my studio. Bye.
That is really cool. I feel like you have to be Groot in... Oh, that camera's dead. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
I feel like you have to be Groot in order to have the Rocky the Raccoon backpack from...
And the other thing, would you ever wear something like that? I wouldn't have the nerve.
The raccoon?
No, the 18-inch...
I don't know. That looks quite... I'm trying to imagine, like, only in elementary school could I imagine a child being able to pull that off. I don't think I could... It looks like a great prop if maybe you were going to do, like, Halloween or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
yeah. Or if you're going to maybe a school for actors or something where you wanted to stand out or something. But as an everyday backpack, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I don't.
But at least if people throw stuff at you, it's not going to hurt.
It looked quite shiny. It looked
very
really,
shiny. It's really quite well done.
Yeah, and that's just plastic, right?
It's just plastic.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, but it looks quite nice, and all of that is available on their website, Think Geek. So here's the Rocket the Raccoon, $40.
Right.
Here it is on an adult.
It always looked like she was walking along and this thing leaped out of a tree and grabbed onto her.
You'd see that and go, ma'am, there's a raccoon attacking
on your
you
back. Yeah, and I love the big furry tail that hangs down.
That is quite
cute.
funny. Is there anyone in the chat room that would want to buy either a Rocket the Raccoon or the Avengers shield? Yeah, I don't think this kid could pull that off. In high school, is what he looks like. But it looked like there was quite a lot in there.
There is. It's very well padded. The raccoon doesn't have a real pocket for electronics, but this guy does, and it's really beautiful. It's very very well made.
Right.
But again, I don't see a place for me wearing it. Maybe I'll talk about the meetup at the end of the show. Maybe I would wear it to the Giz Wiz meetup, but that's about it.
Right. In the chat room, there's quite a few. Antastic says, yes, both.
Both? Okay.
I see. West D says, nope, not really.
Someone says they'll ban it as a weapon, but it's not a weapon. It's a weapon deterrent.
I know. It's what type of metal is that made out of? Some fancy... in the comics, at least. Whatever. It'll deflect Thor's hammer.
Right. And someone said it's great for carrying a whole pizza.
It is. It's perfect. Perfect personal pizza size.
Yeah. No, that's class size pizza. 18 inches. That's a big pizza.
They should do a deal with Domino's where. There's a child sneaking a whole pizza into the classroom to give it to all the kids. To every, you have enough
because I think Domino's uses red, white, and blue, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do.
Be perfect.
Perfect. That's really great, and both of those are at thinkgeek.com.
Now, the second thing I met at a press event. I believe it was the inventor of something called Simple Sheets. And we'll go to their website. They have a little minute-and-a-half animated video that I think explains the whole story.
Perfect.
Once upon a time, there were two college roommates who were very different from each other. Alvin, who was the intense Type A personality, and Brian, who was the mellow Type B. They had a lot of differences, but one thing they had in common. They both hated changing their bed sheets. Alvin felt the need to change his sheets often and found that cramped college dorms and bunk beds made it hazardous. And Brian, well, he just didn't feel like changing his sheets, so he didn't. The boys might have spent the entire semester like this. Instead, their loving moms sent them a care package that contained Simple Sheets. What is Simple Sheets? It's your bed made easy. It includes a quality fitted sheet that you never have to change. It's sized specifically for standard dorm beds. On top of the fitted sheet, secured with Velcro, is a strip sheet. When this sheet gets dirty, Just toss it in the laundry and replace it with your second strip sheet. Simple. Your Simple Sheet set also includes a handy side pocket to secure phones, remotes, and other important personal items. For Alvin and Brian, changing bed sheets was no longer a challenge. Changing bed sheets was simple. Best of all, the roommates suddenly had a reason to get along. And for Alvin and Brian, college was never the same. Simple Sheets. Your bed made easy.
So, I guess my biggest question is, is this only for dorm rooms?
You know what? Right now, they have two different sets, but they are both for dorm. I didn't even realize there was a special size for dorm beds.
Me neither.
But yeah, but several people I talked about this with said, why aren't they making them like double beds for people's houses? Because I like clean sheets, but I hate putting on fitted sheets.
Yeah.
It's like a drag.
Yeah.
Especially my bed is up against a wall.
Yeah.
And at two ends, and the other end is a radiator, and it's sort of like a juggling act to get the fitted corners on. So with this, the fitted corner part of the sheet, that would just stay on for the whole semester.
Right.
And you just peel off the top, and then there's a second top in the package that you smooth on, and then the Velcro locks it in place. And depending on how many weeks between cleaning sheets, you have all that time to launder your dirty top sheet. Yeah. And the story is slightly different than that. It evidently, I thought it was the actual story I was told by the people, is the mother went to visit the son at college and could not believe the state of the sheets.
Yeah.
Neither one of them had bothered changing it. And I'm also seeing in the chat room that people say, college kids don't change sheets. And she thought, oh my, why don't you change your sheets? Ma! Fitted sheets.
Yeah.
That's so
difficult.
It's a bunk bed. I can't do that up there. So she started working out a system and came up with Simple Sheets.
I like it. It looks like they do sell a second version, but it's not the Simple Sheets. It's they sell just normal soft, sleep soft set.
Okay.
So this is not the Velcro enabled.
Yeah. Okay. The Simple Sheet set is $48.
Right. And this one comes in large sizes like queen and stuff.
Okay. But it's just.
Yeah, it's just a normal set. So if you want the quick change set, that's
and I even like that little Velcro pocket that goes on to hold your remote control and your phone and
it looks like it's made in such a way. There you go. This is a good view. Is that you can put it anywhere. So if you have a bunk bed that has a ladder, and it might, if they were to sew it in, it might hit that ladder, but you can move it wherever you want. Which is quite nice.
It's very clever. Yeah,
very clever. Simple Sheets. I think that's a great gadget.
Yeah.
And $48 isn't all that bad. Sorry.
No. Yeah, exactly. And then our final thing is for dorms, apartments, hotel. Well, you'll see it all on my final video of the week here on Giz Wiz.
Dick Bartolo, man's maddest writer, and the Giz Wiz one-take theater here at gizwiz.tv. Have a little neat little security kit here. It is the dorm apartment kit from Sabre. This is also good, if you travel and you get these 3 devices at a reasonable price. So that's what the packaging looks like. And these are the 3 individual devices. So this guy is for under the door, and we've not turned them on because they're very loud, 115 to 120 decibels.
Wow.
So this goes under the door. If the door starts to open, it pushes down on this, and that will set the alarm off. If the person keeps pushing the door open, the company says this won't slide back because it has these rough rubber feet under here to prevent it from sliding. So that is the first thing that you have. Then this is for the dorm or a window, and this is a dual alarm. It can be a chime, so that if someone comes in during the day, you'll just hear a chime that they came in. Then if you want, in the back, you just open this little door, actually in the front.
Ready to buy some chips?
Okay, I know you're out to come in. You can click it over to alarm, and then when it goes off, you will get a very loud alarm. So I'm not going to bother demonstrating that. And the final little guy is a little LED flashlight. Bop, bop. And this is a pin. So if you feel threatened, you can pull this out, and again, you will get a very loud, it's somewhere between 110 and 120 decibel alarm. So that hopefully will scare someone off, or at least attract attention and make a thief want to flee, I would assume. Also, you could, if you want, you could put this on a keychain, and if you feel threatened, just pull this really quick, and that will set the alarm off. So you get all three. The list price is $24.99, under $25. But checking on Amazon, I'm just going to look at the date, on August 19th, you can see that it's under 18 bucks for the whole kit, and it's Amazon Prime. By the way, these two units come with the batteries installed, and you have to have to supply your own 9-volt battery for the door wedge. But I think it's a worthwhile safety thing. Oh, and it comes with little stick-ons so that you can install them yourself very easily. So there it is, the dorm/alarm, and also it can be great for a hotel security kit. Dick DeBartolo, Mavs, Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. My watch is gone.
Oh gosh! Sound the alarms.
Oh yes. Oh, they didn't come in the window. I put the alarm on.
Oh gosh. Those look great. I love security measures that are portable. I covered a long time ago the lock where you could lock, your door.
Oh, that was right. You had a lot of trouble with that, right?
I did. I ended up, it did. I was worried. It's kind of.
I think you ended up nailing the door shut.
Yeah, that's what we ended up doing. But this is great. You just throw it. You could bring it with you in your luggage. Throw it under the door if you're at a hotel. I mean, it sounds really, really nice.
And under 18 bucks is really decent.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of clever that the one for the door, when you're not using the wedge so that people can come in and out, that you can either have it as a chime, and it's so designed that it can fit either way that the door opens. The little mechanism that trips it can go on either side of the alarm and still sound the alarm or the chime off. Yeah, it's very clever.
Nice.
It's very, and it just comes with little stick-on tabs, so you can install it probably in less than a minute.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And they're available on their website at Sabre.
Right. Well, you don't want to buy it there because it's $24.99.
$24 because on Amazon it's Amazon. 17. There you go.
Yeah. Who knows what it'll be by tomorrow?
Yeah,
exactly.
$28 probably.
Yes.
But also quite good reviews on Amazon as well at 4.5 stars or 4.6 stars. I like how down here it tells you exactly how many.
Every day.
Whoops. Oh,
Every day. No, I love Amazon reviews. Because in a second, sometimes I'll see something that I think, that is really neat. And then you look at the reviews, and the majority of them are 1 and 2 stars. You just save yourself a lot of grief from buying it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as you said, you'll look at something like that, and I think it was something like if you added the 4 and 5 stars together, it was like 85%, which came out to like 4.6 stars. So you know that, and also it was a very big number of people, right?
Right. It was like 300. Here, let me look.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm always worried when it's 4.
Yeah. Oh, this was 88, but still, that's a large
that's
number.
Good. That's good. If it's under 10, you figure it's the guy who owns the company, his wife, his kids,
his friends.
and the neighbors on either side of them.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
But once you get into the 30 or 40, you figure these are actual customers.
Right. And 110 decibels at the that was kind of the lowest.
Oh, you know, go to that. Did you see the link there for the noise thermometer? My mother never used this on me.
The noise thermometer.
The noise thermometer. So 30 decibels.
Risk of hearing damage.
A whisper is 30 decibels?
See, this is crazy to me because my earplugs that I love say that they counteract 33 decibels, and the I was looking at getting molded earplugs as well, and they said that they would counteract 25 decibels, which seems really low when you look at this chart.
You know, Chad, I think it means. Doesn't it mean it knocks off that many decibels from the number?
I guess. So if it was 100 decibels, it would be, it had 25,
70.
it would be 75 decibels of
I
the beginning
think
of
that's
motion
how that works. Yeah, so
Right.
the one alarm is 110 decibels, and that's the sound made by a snowmobile if you are driving it. And
the other one was
of
120, I remember, right?
Yeah, one of them is 120, and that would be a rock concert.
Oh, man.
Or sandblasting.
I didn't know sandblasting was so loud.
No, neither did I.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. And then 140 decibels is the jet engine taking off, which is...
assuming that you're outside the jet.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But
these things are kind of missing. A real scientific chart would have, like, at how many feet. You know, a jet taking off is 140 decibels, assuming you're 100 feet or less.
Yeah, or whatever. What type of jet? I mean, there's...
Yes, exactly.
We're talking Airbus, or we're talking like
yes,
747?
Yes.
Because they're different jets.
Yeah. And it's very funny because outboard motors now, most of them, the new ones are 4-stroke. And they are incredibly quiet. And I remember once the first time I went to get gas, I was getting ready to pull out, and I said to the gas attendant, I said, "You could drop that line." And he goes, "Don't you want to start your engine first?" I said, "My engine's running." So that's how quiet it is.
Wow.
So I'm also assuming that snowmobiles of today must have 4-stroke engines.
Right.
So perhaps the decibel for in that chart is not correct, but it gives you a vague idea.
Right. I'm looking forward to I don't know. I was going to say testing out my earplugs is actually what I was thinking, and thinking, take them out, going 33 decibels. Okay. And so I assume also at that 30 decibels being a whisper. Yeah, sure. I cannot hear. I can 100% not hear a whisper with my earplugs in. So interesting.
Yeah.
Decibels are one of those.
Also, you know, the thing is, you won't hear a whisper because a person will say, "Why should I whisper? He's got earplugs in."
Oh, exactly. So it's just it's a mental deterrent, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're walking down the street, and the guys with the jackhammers go, "He's got earplugs. Don't waste your time. Shut that jackhammer."
You're right. Turn it off. Just turn it off.
Get somebody carrying an open cup of coffee, and as they walk by, turn it on.
Exactly. Yeah. Keep it on. I guess keep it on silent mode. That mode that we all know exists, but nobody,
when they're alone.
Yeah. The very secret of the jackhammer user is that silent mode actually does exist. Yeah. It's funny. A decibel is I feel like a sound, a measurement that I know what a foot generally is. I know what an inch generally. I know what a pound or 5 pounds generally feels like. No idea what a decibel sounds like. I have no clue.
How about a BTU?
A BTU of heat? Yeah, no, I don't know that one either.
Yeah, or air conditioning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I generally know what a few degrees feels like.
Absolutely.
This feels like, this is, in this room, I have a cold room. I would assume 68, Fahrenheit. But that's funny. Yeah, interesting. So now it is time. We don't have a sponsor this episode.
Okay, we don't have. Well, for the first time, I'll introduce it because we have a brand new theme song, and we've been holding it for an occasion like today, because it's not Chad's crappy corner, it's Hit That
No,
Theme.
you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's. Not so crappy. Not so crappy corner. Get it.
The not so crappy corner, Dick. We did it. Mission accomplished. So.
Oh, what we should say is the theme this month, picked by the Patreons, is gadgets under $10.
Under $10. So this gadget is actually not so crappy, as well as under $10. So, hey, you're getting quite a lot from this. So this is actually it's a gadget and a service. It's mostly a service, actually, that I've actually had for 4 months, and I've been telling people about it for those 4 months, but I haven't gotten a lot of reaction from it. And I think I've just been telling the wrong people. And I think that the Giz Wiz audience will appreciate how awesome this service is. I hope.
Okay.
So it's a service called PillPack, and I forget how I found it. I may have found it through a website called Product Hunt. But the simple idea is that they will be your pharmacy, and they will ship you your medication through the mail. But the way that they do it is very, very, very elegant and nice. And before we get too far, I do want to say the price, because this is under $10 this month.
These are all non-prescription things you're talking about.
This is actually my prescriptions. So here's the thing, is that they work with my insurance, obviously. So my out-of-pocket for each, this is one of the packs, my out-of-pocket for each basically 30 days has been $3.15.
Wow.
Which is, that's like basically, like, what am I paying for?
Is
Just
nothing,
postage?
or you
Like,
have one heck of an insurance.
Yeah, I'm surprised so far that that's all I've had to pay. So, and I'm not. They don't even break it down on the site. They just say, "Here's your bill." So I don't know if I'm paying for shipping or if I'm paying for my premium. I don't know. I'm getting, whatever the doctor is prescribing. So here is what it looks like. This is it coming in the mail. And
it comes next day air for $3.
Yeah, I know. I don't get this. It has to arrive on time. I've covered up all of my sensitive information. And then it has a tamper-proof seal, which I've already opened. So you can see, this is kind of nice, that as it goes through the mail, it has void on there if anyone ever opened up your pill pack. So when it comes in, these don't normally come with it. This is just so I can show you the rest of it. But it comes in, I wish this wasn't quite so bright. Let me see if I can fix that for you guys. It comes in a plastic container so that you can easily grab, there we go, let's turn that down just a bit. So you can easily grab a pack out of the dispenser. You can see right off the top it says, here's your new pill pack. And the idea is, and I've covered up my prescriptions with a marker, but you pull out the pack for that day. So today, actually this is, I'm a day late actually, but this is Wednesdays at this time, and you can set up on their website exactly what time you take your medication, if it's in the morning, in the afternoon, what days, maybe every other day, maybe once a week, that sort of thing. And once you've grabbed the medication, and I'll just leave these actually in here because I have some sample ones in here.
Okay.
But this is, this is a sort of a line of medication. You can see your medication in each pack. It'll list on the front what is in each one, and you can see right off the bat that I've actually self-prescribed myself one multivitamin per day. So I have my normal prescription. And you tear away from one end, just like that. And so now you have your little pack. And then you can tear it open from another end, just like that. And then you have the medication that you would take that day, which is really nice. Oh. This medication is actually old. This was from a trip where basically I knew that I was going to be arriving back on Tuesday. And so I pulled out as many as I needed, ripped it off, took this with me in my bag, and then promptly forgot about all my medication while I was on my vacation. And so I never actually took them all. So that's why I have this this line of medicine here. When it ships, obviously you saw that it shipped really nicely. It comes in its own little box. It also ships with all of your medical documentation down here. So if you have any questions about what is in your medication, they ship with all of your documentation inside of the bottom of the pack. So and then also on the front, it shows you what each of your items are, what they look like, so that you can visually check.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That they look that way in your pill pack as well, and it says how long that they last. Another nice thing is that they do a really good job of transferring your current prescriptions away from, say, if you have like a thing with CVS or Randall's or any grocery store really. If you have your medication already in their system, they'll do a good job of transferring it over to PillPack. And I've been on the phone with them multiple times. It's basically just like a pharmacy, except that they're out of state and they're shipping you your medication. I thought it was really great because I often have problems remembering when to take. Like, remember, did I take it this morning? I thought I did. I don't know. And it's just right there on the pack. If it's tomorrow, I already took it today. If it says yesterday, I forgot. Yesterday, that sort of thing. There is also a nice dashboard, and they made a video of the dashboard, so I don't have to show you mine. Here we are, and we're just going to keep the sound off. But this dashboard includes what your pack will look like day to day. So this test one has 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. It has what medications are in there, what schedule you are in. You can also add medication over on the side or over on the pack itself. You can enter in what allergies you have so that it'll know not to send you something that you're allergic to. You also have your billing information there and everything. And so you can see this guy is adding Zyrtec 5 milligrams to be taken at 8:30 a.m. and it shows him the cost of that and then all the things that are in his pill pack. So far it's been a really nice service. Their website is really well built. This feels like Pharmacy 2.0. In my opinion, and this is not a endorsement or sponsored gadget or anything like that. This is just me using the service that I've really enjoyed.
So then, like, I take glucosamine every day. So if I were using this service, I would just say add glucosamine to my pill pack. Yeah,
right? Okay. Exactly. Or if you have something prescribed or whatever, like if I wanted to start taking fish oil every day. That would be a self-prescribed thing, and so I could just add fish oil to my pill pack if I wanted. And then they also have a nice just sort of intro video as well, so we'll sort of just browse that as well. And basically, now a downside that I have found with PillPack is that there is one of my medications that is apparently too sensitive to send. Oh, and they'll also do, you saw him put in creams and things into the box. So if there's something that doesn't fit into, like an inhaler,
I see,
if it doesn't fit into the pack, they'll ship that as well. Now, I have found that there are medications that they can't ship over state lines. They're based in Florida, I believe. So one of my medications, I do have to go to
Florida.
Yeah, I have to go to Florida to pick up. No, I have to have it filled at a local pharmacy next to me. And so that is one issue that I found, that one of my medications does not work with PillPack. But so far I've been using it for 4 months. I've never had a late pack. They ship next day air if they need to. And it's been really nice so far. So
so Chad, you're paying $3 a month, but like that's in addition to like the cost of the fish pills, right?
So that's the thing, is I think that my insurance pays for the multivitamin. I believe
wow.
that, and I think that actually a lot of people's insurance, if you want to take a multivitamin or something like that, if you have to send in your receipt and get reimbursed from your insurance company, but PillPack works directly with my insurance company to do that anyway. Because there's I don't know, it depends on your plan, but like I've heard, I heard from a friend, I was talking about getting reading glasses, and I thought that I just had to go in and pay for that, and he's like, talk to your insurance, like they'll cover all of that. And I was like,
boy, wow.
Oh, wow. So, to be honest, this is kind of nice. I just gave it all to them, and they're charging me $3.
No, that's amazing.
It's like, I was just like, here's my prescriptions, and then $3.15 later, I have, individual packs,
Yeah, no, I think it's great.
For my medication. So I thought it was super neat. It feels great to just have the pack.
I'm going to subscribe and take lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of drugs.
Exactly. So,
and can you put me down as a dependent?
Right. That's what I need to do.
Because your plan is way better than mine. My plan is one Band-Aid every 6 months.
Right.
Or two. That's one large Band-Aid and two small ones.
Right. I'll get you. Next week's gadget will be Blue Cross of California.
Oh, okay,
and,
good.
I'll talk all about that. That'll be another not so crappy corner.
Okay.
And Obamacare, because
and Obamacare.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's my crappy corner. Hope someone found it exciting. I don't know.
Someone in the chat room was saying that this is great for older people who lose track of their vitamins. Yeah.
That's what I thought. I mean, I know there's not a lot of people who need to take lots of medication every day, and in fact, one of the reasons I threw in, I just take I take two things every day, and I was like, and one of them couldn't be fulfilled, so I decided just to stick in a multivitamin, because I was like, this seems silly to have all this stuff for just one
pill. Oh, okay.
One pill, every single day. But yeah, I know, especially people who are suffering from a myriad of different problems require multiple pills every day. This, to me, would seem like such a godsend to have all your pills in one pack. It says what day, says what time. It seems like amazing. And you don't have to do the plastic and and fill it out and keep track of it all. That was way too much work, and I never did that. So, PillPack is my gadget for today. And with that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse on.
And our letter says, "Hi, Dick and C." Here's a link to a video I made for the show, 2 minutes long. I also attach a photo of the described remote in the video. We'll show the photo at the end. He says, my video shakes unmercifully for some people, but not for others. I think you checked in it. Our video is fine.
Our video is great.
My granddaughter made it from a smartphone and uploaded it to YouTube. So I'll give the credits at the end of this Gadget Warehouse thing, which is really a fun, really old gadget. And here we go.
Hi, Dick and Chad. This is Bill from North Syracuse. I wanted to share this with you. I found this little device in my parents' things. What it is called the Westinghouse Remote Director. I believe it's the first cordless remote control for a TV of its era.
Wow.
There was a lot of other ones out that had a cord. This one didn't. And the way it worked was a pitch tuning fork inside. Hear that? And that sound on the channel side would cause the channel to change to the next channel. And in those days, we only had 2, 3, and 5. And the other side was on, off, and volume control. Quite advanced for its time. And what happens is that my mother would sometimes be in the kitchen doing her things, and sometimes the sound on occasion would cause the channel to change. My father would be very upset about that, of course. My brother and I thought it was funny. We hid our smiles, of course. So he had to go all the way through again because it would just go to the next channel. If you're on channel 5 and you want to go back to 3, you'd have to go all the way around. It wouldn't go backwards. You'd have to go back to channel 3 that way. It would go click, 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 click.
Oh, look, we're on his TV.
Oh, look at that.
Same thing
Oh,
with
wow.
Sometimes the sound
He only has one channel, you
from
see.
the TV would be just right, and it'd bounce around the walls and turn itself off. And then my father would get mad, and brother and I just hid our laughter about
I wonder if
the
they
whole
ever show
thing.
commercials for this on TV and everyone's TV
this
turned off.
Also dog-friendly, we call it, because the high-pitched sound didn't affect the dog. You see our dog over there?
Oh, that's a oh yeah,
That's
that's
Toby. You can see the sound doesn't bother him. It probably bothers Jonathan, Emily's brother, more. So it didn't affect him. What I'm going to do with this, guys, I'm going to give this to my nephew, Dan, who's a PhD candidate in mechanical engineering. This might be the ultimate energy-saving device there is. No batteries are required. Nothing is required. And it saves a lot of worrying about where the batteries are and so forth. Thanks again, Dan.
Well, that is so neat. I love that.
Isn't that clever? So we have to give credit here. The video photographer was Ms. Emily Bell, age 14. The expert dog handler.
He did a great
was
job.
Jonathan Bell, 11. And that was submitted by Bill Walters, a retired gentleman from North Syracuse, New York. And he sent along this photo. So you had the channel control, one direction only, and you had volume up and down and on, off.
I wonder if that worked like the volume where it just would go around and then off.
You know,
you'd have to turn off the TV remotely. It'd have to get very loud, and then it would be off.
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
I don't know. It seems like it only presses once. I don't know.
But you know what? You're way too young to even know about this. The very first, and older people might remember that the 5 and 10 sold this. It was a remote control to change channels. And what it was this god-awful thing that locked on, you know, the TVs had a great big knob. You went clink, clink, clink. Well, this was a motor that locked over that knob. And then there was a big piece of cable that went back to the couch where you sat. Wow. And all it had was a single pulse. And every time you clicked it, it would go clink to the next channel. And just like Bill was saying, is if you wanted to go from channel 4 to channel 2, you had to go all the way up to channel 13 and then back around to 2. And it was loud, and if you didn't align it properly, it didn't work. So
this feels like the human race trying to be lazy since 1990 or
probably more like
1960. There
yes,
you go.
Exactly.
I can't get years right.
Exactly.
But yeah, that is funny. Wow.
That's great. So Bill, drop me an email, gizwizbiz, GIZWIZBIZ at AOL.com with your mailing address, and you will get the I think it's the October issue of Mad Magazine and one of those 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman pictures. And if you want to send us a video, you can be like Bill, find something really old. We love that stuff. Or I invented this. I bought a piece of crap, my favorite gadget of all time. Shoot a little video, 2-3 minutes max, put it on YouTube, and send the link to mail@gizwiz.tv. It's there as we speak.
Look at that. Look at that Chiron.
.tv. And hopefully you'll see a video on the show and get a Mad and an Alfred picture for yourself.
I have them right here. This 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo.
Yeah,
found
they
in
have
a
not
warehouse.
They have not been made in that many years.
Not recently, at least. Not at all.
No. Oh, and that's the issue you get. Does that say October on it?
Yeah. Where would it say that? Yes. U.S. and Canada. October 2015. Look at that.
October 2015. So, Bill, you're getting both those things.
Very cool. Very cool. And with that, let's jump into the letter.
Here come the letters, those lovely letters. Here come the Giz Wiz letters now.
Thank you, Raccoon.
Rocky the Raccoon knows how to rock.
Raccoon for your assistance. Da-dum-bum-bum. And the letter reads, hate the show. Ha ha ha. Actually, I love the show. Could you please review this product, the Rotato Peeler, and give your honest opinion about it? Here's the link. And kind regards, Pedro from Porto, Portugal. Oh, it's all P's. Pedro from Porto, Portugal. Chad, you did buy this, right?
Oh, we did, and it was crummy. It was bad.
A piece of crap, as I recall, right?
I don't remember when this was in the brick house, but
yeah.
I remember that the potatoes were possibly the worst thing that I could try to peel because potatoes have eyes on them, and it would not get anywhere near as close as it needed to peel the potato. And then also this little arm was not well equipped enough to stay on top of the potato, so you would get sort of shaved in the middle, but not on the tops and bottoms. You'd still had potato skin you had to deal with. So
okay,
and these spikes were also very dangerous. I remember that too.
There you go. So, you know what the amazing thing is? Look at how many stars it got.
I know, people love this thing.
And how many people?
That's 78.
Wow, 78 people gave it 4.5 stars.
I know.
I remember the potato kept falling out of it.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Those sharp things at the bottom. Anyway, Pedro, our take is stay away.
I see the no potato rotato here on Twit. I don't. This is apparently the episode we did this on, and I don't know. I'm sure that it works with potatoes just fine.
Oh, you know, look at
we have
it. Only has 2.5 stars.
2.5 stars on this one.
Looking.
Why is that?
Stars,
has really bad reviews.
This is funny.
Isn't that a riot?
This is video evidence that it had really bad reviews back in the day. It was also $40. $40.
Isn't that amazing?
This other one was $17. What is this? What is this? Oh my gosh! Did I ever actually shave a potato? Is that ahead or behind? Oh, it looks like we did all sorts of kitchen gadgets that day. We did a roundabout of. Look, I have a cucumber there. Oh my god!
Oh, you know what? Since when people who did not watch the show when it was on Twit, is just freeze that for a second.
Okay.
So that show people what is so amazing. If you're watching this on video, and hopefully you are, look at the drape behind Chad. And now cut to the drape that you bought. It's like it
looks pretty similar.
It looks
really similar.
Really.
Isn't that funny?
Amazing.
We had those custom made in Petaluma. That was not bought off of Amazon like my drapes were. These were.
Well, you know what? Actually, the custom made in Petaluma probably got it from Amazon.
Yeah, they probably custom bought it from Amazon.
Right.
But that was the Rotato.
Anyway, Pedro,
that's episode 1486. 1486.
Okay, there you go, Pedro. So believe the people who reviewed it back then, not the current people. It seems as it went down in price, people liked it better and better. At
that's
$40,
probably true. You know, for $17,
yes.
For $35, no, siree.
Someone once told me an interesting thing is that sometimes when someone buys something that they hate, that they don't want to admit it, that they threw their money away, and they'll just say, "No, it was pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was worth the money."
If it was $5, that's how I feel about the pill pack. You know, $3 really.
$3,
Great. It's really nice. Yeah.
You let us know one day when a bill comes for $5,000.
I know. There go. You know, we do all this at the end of the year.
At the end of
So here's your bill for the last for 2015.
Right.
But
you don't know the $3 a month because you already paid that.
Exactly. I'll keep you updated if that ever happens. We'll edit this video. No. Thank you so much to our patrons at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Oh wait. Do we need to do anything about the letter? Do we need to say?
No. We answered him, and we thank. I put the letter away already. Oh, it was. I love it. Pedro from Porto, Portugal.
Porto,
almost sounds like a joke.
Pedro
from Porto, Portugal.
With the potato.
So our take is no
potatoes. Potato Pedro from. Anyway, so thank you to our patrons on Patreon. We've gotten a few since last week. 379.
Yes, I know. We were. Our amount was dwindling. It was getting very depressing, and people thought, all right. And we also got a couple of one-time donations, which is great.
Yeah, fantastic. So thank you so much for everyone who supports the show. You guys are fantastic. You help this show carry on. And My Wayward Son, I forget the rest of the song. Anyway, thank you so much for your support of the show. And then also make sure that you go to gizwiz.biz and play What the Heck Is It? Whoops, I made this very large because I was zooming in on the very first ever remote control down there. That's why it was so big. Play What the Heck Is It over there on the sidebar. This bi-monthly gadget is right here. I'm sorry to say that I know what this is. This is back in the day of early cell phone. This is a cell phone antenna extender. You'd place this right on the top of your cell phone, give you a lot more extra metal, and therefore a lot more conductivity of the cellular waves going through the air, and that is how you would get a better signal when you were out hiking or out and about, maybe even in the city with big buildings.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry to give that one away.
No, that's not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Yeah. It's not a good guess, but it's not a bad guess.
It's a guess, at least.
We'll give you that.
You're playing for this fantastic version.
And your cover won't say Chad on it.
No,
yours your name on it.
It won't be written on. Well, it will, but it'll be you. It'll be written on about you. It'll be great, and there are 12 Mad magazines for correct answers, and 24 for interesting, funny, hilarious, creative, and incorrect answers. To be honest,
right.
So get your answers in. You can send those to gizwizbiz@aol.com, and if you ever forget that email address, it's right there in the text.
Yes. Oh, we forgot to say that the Patreon link is at gizwiz.tv.
It is. There's actually a lot at gizwiz.tv if you want to check that out. That's also where you see the show live. We're live every Thursday.
Whoa, look at that.
Look at that. And you can join our chat room right down below. You can also check out previous episodes of the Giz Wiz. And there's also links to subscribe in HD video, SD video. Both of those are on iTunes, or RSS links in iTunes. Or you can check out the audio versions or the YouTube versions of the show. And right there at the top, Patreon, that is where you can find an easy link if you want. There's also the link to donate one time via PayPal. Once again, thank you so much for the support. A little bit of housekeeping. Next week, the show will be a day early. I have to catch a flight to PAX. No. DragonCon? PAX? Where am I going? I don't remember. I'm going to PAX. PAX Prime, which is in Seattle, Washington.
What is PAX? What is PAX?
PAX is a video game convention. They have 3 of them in the United States. And
I was going to say, didn't they just have one?
Yeah, they have 3 of them. Yes.
Okay.
They had one 2 months ago. That one was in Boston. So this one's in Seattle, Washington. And I'm heading up there for, I believe it's 4 days. And I don't even know anymore. I bought the tickets forever ago, and I'm getting on a plane at 5 a.m. on next Thursday, so we got to do the show.
Okay, so we'll do it Wednesday at 7:30.
At same time, yep. Same time, same place, just one day before. So if you want to catch the show live, that'll be on Wednesday. So thanks so much. And I guess
I have one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is that there will be our 5th annual Giz Wiz meetup.
Ooh!
And it is October 11th, which is a Sunday. And it's at the Boat Basin Cafe. Chad, could you just quickly get boatbasincafe.com on?
Yeah.
And you'll see a picture of this. 2 to 4 in the afternoon. And just so we can get a vague idea of how much space they should set aside for us, it's free. I mean, if you want to go early and have breakfast there, it's really a great place. The restaurant is right on the water, overlooking the marina. This is all parts of the restaurant right there. So October 11th, 2 to 4. And just so we know, again, how much space we should tell the restaurant we need, just send me an email, gizwizbiz@aol.com, and just put meetup if you're coming, and meetup plus 1, 2, 10, how many people are coming. As I said, if you want to eat there, fine. If not, the meetups are free. We play games and we give away lots of crap. A lot of the stuff that I've shown on the show here, we'll bring down the marina and give away. So
cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I hope one year you can make it.
You know, I just heard about it, so I put it on my calendar.
Put it on your calendar.
I'll look. I'll see if I can make it.
If it matches with anything else you're near.
So
yeah.
Cool. Yeah. That is so cool.
October 11th.
We might be doing we might, actually not allowed to say. There might be another thing going on right there. That's secret.
Oh, okay.
It has to do with YouTube stuff. But I think that is going to move. The last meetings we've had says that's going to move. So
okay.
I think I'll be free. So I'll confirm that. That would be so cool.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Gosh. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. So there's so much going on. Next week will be a day early, thanks to all the Patreons and supporters. We have the Giz Wiz meetup on October 11th, and that about wraps it up for this show.
Yep, and Giz Fizz on Saturday.
Giz Fizz on Saturday. Great. And hopefully I'll find a working webcam before the next show, because that is camera number 3 right now. Poor camera number 3. In all of its deadness. So.
You better get a pill pack for that camera.
I do. I need to get a pill pack for camera 3. So we'll see you next time on the Giz Wiz. Bye.
I'll be here. Bye.